Welcome, everybody. I'm Andre from Admission and 15 Adventures. I welcome you to my channel. I was going to do like an Adam DeWoo spiel, but I was also thinking, oh, there's a little dog running around there. I guess the YouTube world was shocked as the passing with Adam DeWoo this past Monday. And I wasn't going to do anything, and I was just thinking to myself that my brother and I were talking yesterday at Christmas Eve dinner. That, he inspired you to do this. And I will be honest, to do the channel is something I never thought I would have ever done. But I've always loved recording. For those of you who have looked at my other recording, will realize that I have done stuff back when I was a teenager at Disneyland. I love Disneyland like a lot of other people. And I was fortunate enough to have a VHS camera that was taken to Anaheim and Knott's Berry Farm, and we did a whole bunch of in Universal Studios at that time, and I documented as much as I can, which probably includes the very first full recording of Splash Mountain prior to its official opening on July 17th of 1989. I think it was July 2nd, the day we went. It's sad news when anybody, doesn't matter who you are, famous or not, when you lose somebody. So my condolences to Adam's family and his close friends and personal friends, and the pain that people are feeling throughout the world who have followed him. And you read all these comments, you hear all these comments, and you sit there and we all have been affected by death in some way or the other. My brother and I have, and so when I talked to him, he was really affected by it. Adam, he goes, he can't watch it. He's shocked by it. But we have to understand. Well, I look at it this way, still, this is somebody who had an absolutely wonderful life. He got to do what he loved doing. And you cannot ever take that away from anybody. If there's one thing you could always tell people, if you could do the thing you love and live off it, you got it made. So, I'm also grateful in one sense that here I've been nobody so far. I started this channel 3 years ago. 2,600 subscribers or something like this. And I think most of the people who I subscribed to were originally from some of the old vintage Disney footage I put up. But then I put up a whole bunch of the Battle of the Network Stars shows, and I think I had more of my following from there. But I will say this one thing. I am appreciative of everyone who even takes 10 seconds of their day to look at anything I post. And it does mean a lot, because there's a lot of effort and time that goes into this stuff. And I was listening to Bricky talk about Adam the other day, because I know Bricky was in Paris with him just before, last week or a week and a half ago. And listening to how Adam does all this filming and what he did, it's just heartbreaking to know that, he did so much, and he was planning for his retirement. And, so be it. I mean, everyone, everyone could speculate. I think he was living his happiest life. Sadly, to me, it came down to three things. He either had a heart attack with a little birdie. Oh my, that's a little tiny little bird. Wow, sorry. I don't mean to be distracted, but it's a little hummingbird. He either had a heart attack, he had an aneurysm, or he had a blood clot, which could have easily happened while he was on the airplane, which I never even thought about. My wife, who's the nurse, brought that up, and I'm like, oh, I never even clued in on that part. And so, unfortunately, something, he's in a better place. I'm sure he's still doing some vlogs out there. So I decided to just come over to a creek here and just stand here and give you a 5-minute thing. But I do like to thank Adam, because when I did start my channel 3 years ago, I went out and I filmed so much videos of movie locations in Vancouver, because we're known as Hollywood North. And you know what? I haven't put anything together yet because I wasn't great at editing. And realizing that it took so long to do. And then you have to do the voiceovers because the older camera I used was just a GoPro that I had. And now I'm like, oh, okay. So there's still a lot of work to do. And one day when I have more time, I will dedicate putting it all together and showing different locations in Vancouver that do it. But my wife and I went to Blaine, Washington, which is about a half an hour drive from Vancouver. And we just happened to go there for, I can't remember what the reason was. And we ended up stopping somewhere, and my wife started laughing because there was a big Sasquatch statue and a Starbucks right beside each other in Blaine. And as we were taping that, a train came by. So I think I put up like a 2-minute video dedicated to Adam DeWoo for the fun of it. And, you know, Adam being who he was with his followers, there's no need for him to reply to my video that I made. And he unbelievably reached out. And I was shocked because I didn't think he would give it a second thought. I never got to meet him in person. I was joking when he was in Vancouver that because I kind of knew where he was. I know my city very well. And I was joking to go down and stay by the steam clock or somewhere down in the Gastown area where he was staying, very close to, that end of Vancouver. And so, but I didn't do it. I go, if Faith came in its way and we ran into each other, it would have been like, hey, nice to meet you. Keep up the good work, and all the best. We had a chance to meet him at Epcot Center. Unfortunately, we left at 7 o'clock or about 8 o'clock that day, and we walked different paths, but it wasn't meant to be, and so be it. And like the thousands of videos that you see out there right now dedicating tribute to him, it obviously meant to a lot of people. I feel sorry for his close friends and his family, obviously, because no one goes to bed and thinks, oh, that's it. I think he had plans for the next few years, and more than that. He's obviously had plans for the rest of his life, and it got taken away very quickly and short and fast, and it's not fair, So, anyhow, we're gonna head out for a walk. People, I just want to say, be safe, be kind, love one another, because it is so important to feel that way. Hold on. Happy I got to see his videos. I'm happy I watched to try to understand how he did it and what he did. And I think being honest to you guys was maybe a very strong thing, and I always will try to be honest with people. One day, and I've always stated that one day, I'm going to change how the channel goes, and I will turn this camera around sooner than later. I avoided putting my face on it, not because I'm afraid to show my face, but it's where I work. I didn't really want to interact it with what I do for a living. And just in case it's ever picked up and people, it just wouldn't be fair to my other employer. This was fun. This was always something I do because I really enjoy going around taping. When I go on holidays, I enjoy documenting things. And I like to give you my point of view from what I see, what I like, because everyone has a different point of view for everything else. I could see a little bird flying around. You could see the salmon in the river. We all have different points of view in life. We all have a heart. We all care for each other, you would hope. You all have somebody you love, or you have something you love to do. And go out there, give your family, your friends a hug. Take a minute in your day and just be grateful. Be grateful for what you have around and appreciate it, what you have, because tomorrow could be another day. So I'm going to continue going for a walk before I finish this day up. I thank you for tuning in. Before I sign off. I will just take you somewhere where I'm hoping it's open. It's Christmas Day. I don't know what's open, so we're going to find something. Hopefully something is open, and we'll give it a last 30-second clip before we sign off for the day. Merry Christmas, everybody. All the best. I love you. Thank you for following me when you do follow me. There is... Sorry, I'm just watching this guy flying here. A shout out to a lady, Susan. She lives in Louisiana, if I remember, she told me. I appreciate you following me, Susan. That's not your channel name or your ID there. And you always watch my videos and you always comment about most of them and how much you like them. You cannot understand how much I do appreciate it. I never would have thought I would have one person even looking at any of my stuff other than people who know me. And I get what people like, you know, Fresh Break and Provost and all these people who have hundreds of thousands of followers. I get the understanding what it feels like. It is really neat to think that someone from anywhere in the world, from the UK to the farthest part in, you know, United States or wherever else they're from, to follow something that you do here because you enjoy doing it, even though it's sometimes silly, like looking at the water, and to just say thank you. I enjoyed your video. It means a great deal to me, so I do appreciate it. I hope you keep following me. I don't have nothing planned. We do have a big trip coming up to Asia very shortly, so that will be documented. And I don't post when I'm traveling. I'm not there yet, so you're not going to see this for at least another 4 months. Whether or not there might be some stuff in Vancouver to do, or whether or not I'm able to get through to the editing of the other old videos I have. So that's about it for right now. I will do it, like I said, I'm going to go somewhere, hopefully something's open, just for one final send off to Adam and all the best to his family, and you know, my condolences again to everyone that knew him. It's really funny that there's so many people trying to get into the mall on Christmas Day. It's closed, folks. Anyhow, as everybody who has watched Adam's channel over the years, he, for some reason, loves Tim Horton hot, piping hot, caffeinated beverage. So I came to the Timmy's. I thought it would be closed, to be honest with you. No, it was open, and the pizza place is open too. So anyhow, I shall have this coffee for you, Mr. Daru. Rest in peace. You had a wonderful life. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all of you. This is Andre from Admission and 15 Adventures. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.